Sunday sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Goff on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The gun, Jones. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard possession.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. And down inside the 15 he goes. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Robert Woods. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Rams 7, Giants 3.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Jones. It's caught in by Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones, and Tate's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Trevor picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
and happy.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It's now
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call safe.
And a stick on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown. Malcolm Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 31, Giants 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And we'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones and have the balls get through goalposts.
He completes it to Tate. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. The 40, the 20, 10, and way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert. Get to the half and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Roberts on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
Michigan manager Will Peppers. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This time they stay on the ground. And they were bottling up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Jones has just thrown his third interception. Troy Hill picks it, and these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 48-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Valentine to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
49-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's got his man. This is 10. And they'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Penny. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The LA defense up the snuffing coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Saquon Barkley.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
The 21-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff to Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Now he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break right now.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays were just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. He's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes through?
And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio.
And now here's another interception. John Johnson with an ENT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
13-yard line.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Goff. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Gone. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 45. Giants 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Valentine to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Hill picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe part of it is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win the game.
God said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 1st touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, always almost wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to let that. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Los Angeles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.